Hey guys, today I got a new fan controller. It is the Rheosmart 6 fan controller from Sunbeamtech. It is PWM controlled, which means the motherboard CPU can control the temperatures inside by turning your fans on and off as it needs. And this is you can choose to do that, or you can choose to control them manually. So here's a quick look at the box. You have smart cooling, PWM control, 6 channels, manual control, and 30 watts output per channel. It's a nice grill design on the front here, along with there's LEDs that you can't see. Well, you can kind of see them, and then they're green, and then when you press the button on the bottom, they'll go red, and red means you're on PWM mode. Here's just a quick look at the box. Any of these specifics if you're planning to do anything crazy. The reason why I got this, if you're wondering, because I know you probably maybe you've seen my other video, I already have a fan controller. One of the channels on my other Sunbeam, not this same model, has started to short out a little bit, and so I've contacted them for an RMA, but you know, we all know how long that can take. And my fear, my fear is I can't run a case with 14 fans if I don't have a fan controller. So I figured I'll just order this one and do another review for you guys and show you another product for me, and then when I get the RMA back, I'll just sell it on, eBay or something. So I'll go ahead and crack this open. I have a manual here, color manual too, which is always nice, and tells you what should be in the box. And then here is the box. So we'll go through the boring stuff first. So this is the special cable that will connect to your motherboard. I have a Molex to 3-pin connector, another Molex to 3-pin. I have a 3-pin extension cable, another 3-pin extension cable, a 3-pin splitter, and another 3-pin splitter. So those are, you got a whole wide variety of cables here. Then we have the actual fan controller itself. I got this from Newegg. I ordered it on Sunday. Oh, and look at this. Sunbeam has taken their logo off, and if you want to, you can put it on the front, but you don't have to. That's nice. And you also have your mounting screws, and that's all that came in the package. So here's a look at the actual unit with these nice aluminum dials here, and the buttons for PWM mode that will correspond and hopefully change the LEDs, assuming they work. A look at the inside. Nice big aluminum heat sinks here to dissipate the heat. Also, there aren't too many electronics on this board, so there is less things that I would expect that could go wrong with it if they were to. I don't know. Sunbeam's been pretty good to me over the years. It's for a 5.25 inch bay. So here's a look at the back. You have your PWM, which is your 4-pin that will tell this to turn on and off, and then you have six 3-pins that you connect all your fans to, as well as your 4-pin Molex. So it's just a look at the back, if you're curious. On the bottom, they have this nice piece of foam here, so you can't touch that and short it out or anything, or so that it doesn't short itself out if it makes contact with your disk drive or anything like that. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and install this, and then we'll crank up the CPU, and we'll see if we can get this to work the way it's intended to. Alright, so I've gone ahead and installed the fan controller in the front of my case. Here you can see it on with none of the fans on. So to turn the fan on, you just go and you can just turn up any channel you can just control. Those are the fans that are on the side of my case. And turn this one up too. They do feel, the controls feel really nice and elegant. They're aluminum. And then when you want to turn it on to PWM mode, you just go ahead and just tap the button here, and it'll change the color of the LED from green to red, indicating it's on PWM mode. One thing I did notice, and I wasn't expecting when I got this, was, as you can probably see, the fans in PWM mode stay on continuously, which I wasn't expecting. I was kind of hoping that they would just turn on as the CPU determined that the inside of the case was too hot. Now, I've connected this to the CPU header on the inside on the motherboard, but I may try connecting it to the chassis, to the chassis 4-pin header on the inside to see if that makes a difference. So that'll be one of the next things that I try to do. But overall, I'm really happy with this because regardless, it's way easier for me to just go ahead and just tap these buttons to turn the fans on or off than it is for me to turn every dial up individually, like I'm doing here. It just takes way more time. So I will be keeping this while my other one gets fixed for sure, and then that'll give me a few weeks to try it out and see what I really think of it. Alright, thanks for watching, guys. Just one other thing that I discovered, when the fans are on PWM mode, as you can see on the side here, they're not on at their full potential, so it is doing something with the CPU. So what I'll do is I'll just take this channel and I'll turn it all the way up. It doesn't do anything when it's on PWM mode, but what I'm going to do when I get over there is take it off. Actually, you can kind of see it there. So when it's off, you can see the fans get brighter. So it's on PWM mode, and I'll just point it over to the side here, and we'll take it off. So that's full power, and that's whatever the CPU fan is currently running at. So it looks like they continue to run at the same pace as the CPU fan, and they'll just be stepped up accordingly as the CPU gets hotter.